Hey, welcome to episode 4 of Addicted to Growth. Now, if you don't know or not, this is my new docu-series, and if you need to catch up, go catch up on the last 3 episodes because I'm going to do a little recap for you. I ended up separating from David for a few months, and I moved to Tennessee to clear my head, and I ended up getting an apartment there and everything, so I wanted to explain my story with you guys and catch you up. Make sure you go check out the last 3 episodes. So we left off at filing the no contact order with the magistrate.
You want to see the questionnaire at the top there?
This form is the temporary order.
Yep.
First up, Hey, Commissioner.
I mean, she got me out. Why would you want to see me?
This is the original trick question. Everything in life you do, credit cards, application, it says do not fill in the shaded area. Well, this one you need to. So if you would please sign here
and fill that out.
Complete that shaded part, we'll take care of it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for your patience.
Now, again, the lawyers went with me. The lawyers that were part of the agency, they went with me to file the no contact order at the magistrate's office. I was in a new state. I was unfamiliar with their laws and everything. So they were there to guide me. So when I walked in, immediately the security guards noticed me and they're like, "Oh, hey, Jenelle, you live in Nashville now." I'm like, "Yeah, I live in Nashville." And then we went over to the magistrate and we were told them we were there to file a no contact order. I handed him all my paperwork with all the incidences and stuff. And then he handed me a bunch of paperwork, which I had to fill out for about 30 minutes. So it was a long and lengthy process.
The new address that they asked for?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Don't know that. Don't know that. Don't know that. Oh, wait, Nancy. Sorry.
Any questions?
Nope.
And they'll use the number, which number will they call? Oh, okay. The number that she gave on there. They'll call the number that she gave on there.
Yes.
Now, because it's out of state, it'll be certified mail, is that correct to him?
Yeah, they will, they actually, they'll send it by mail. They will mail it to the sheriff's department there.
There.
And try to
Okay.
They know him, so that's
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah, they'll do it.
That way, if it's sending certified mail, he'll just deny it. So they mail it to, or fax it to the sheriff's department in North Carolina, wherever it is, and then they'll serve it on it.
Okay, that's perfect. I appreciate it.
They'll do that.
Thank you.
After I filed the no contact order against David, it was October 31st, Halloween of 2019 is when I filed it. And I was really, really nervous and scared how he was going to react because I didn't know if he was going to freak out. Ensley was also in the order, so then it prevented him from even seeing Ensley. And I knew that would make him angry as well. But again, I wanted to do this to get space between us. And I know at the time he didn't take it like that, but that was my intention. And I wasn't about to explain myself because every time we would talk, we would just butt heads and argue. But yeah, I blocked all of his accounts right before we walked in here. So I didn't want to do it until we had it filed, like I said, for him not to do anything crazy.
But the remind me took a picture and said she did not saw a flash reflection.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
okay.
I just ignore it too. I'm like, might as well not start an argument, you know?
Yeah.
I used to get mad when I was younger.
Yeah, or otherwise.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I know, and then it's all fucking air. I'm like, y'all see me grow up and they think I'm still the same way, but I'm not.
I had to do some catching up to learn about you, so I watched some Barb v. Jenelle.
Oh God, yeah.
You
Cool.
gotta watch
Barb v. Janelle highlights.
I love your mom, though. She's very sweet.
She is, but she yells so much, too much sometimes. But it's all right. That's why she's like, oh, we should like get a house together in Nashville.
That's
I was like,
a nightmare.
nope, She's like, why? You don't want me living with you? I was like, I just want to be by myself.
There could be a show.
She's like, well, maybe I'll just like buy a house and then you can live in it and I'll just come visit. I'm like, well, I'm eventually going to get my own house. But if you want to do that, Edsley and Kaiser were so out of it and just running around going crazy. They needed to sleep.
You go way back. We'll go way back. Should be way back, yeah. Just lift up, yeah.
I'm gonna go way.
Now, I knew eventually the no contact order was going to be all over the news. And it was going to get around. It was going to get around quickly. So my lawyers sat down with me in their office and said, maybe you should write a statement. And before, everybody comes out with their articles, write what you're doing. And I'm like, okay. So we actually sat down together all in a group and we came up with a statement. And, the lawyer wrote up the statement and I read over it and then I approved it. And then he sent it to me as a screenshot and we posted it on Instagram. Yeah, I think I'm going to get all this stuff at the hotel and bring it over to the Airbnb if it's ready. Pack it all up. And then I'll go get the kids.
Okay. We'll go back to the office. We will do the statement.
Yeah.
And get it out. I'm thinking both Instagram and Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You will, I'm sure, who else besides TMZ has your phone?
Radar Online emailed me.
Does anybody else besides Harvey have your number?
No.
I just don't want you to get.
Kristen's updated Larry already.
Hmm?
Kristen's updated Larry already.
Great. We can give Larry a copy of the order.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fine.
We will. So the question is, I don't think it makes any sense to do any interviews. Nobody's going to know about the order.
Yeah, and I'm not worried about doing interviews at this time until I actually establish myself here and get settled in, and when I'm comfortable enough, maybe a month or two down the road, give an update about what's going on. But other than that, if we keep everything to ourselves, that just makes people want to view more too when it actually comes out. But yeah, I don't want to say the wrong thing right now because everything's so new.
Right. And David's not going to know yet, so
Yeah.
he probably won't find out until the weekend, perhaps.
Yeah.
And TMZ and Radar, they just talk shit anyway. It's not really it's not like Us Weekly or something.
Right.
Which I do have their contact, but they haven't reached out. Yep, I feel fine. So I'm just ready to get the kids settled down.
What do you guys do today?
Have no idea. Oh, well, it is Halloween, so we'll go trick-or-treating later. But other than that, probably just chilling. Yeah.
All done. Done.
Now the next part, just to see how he reacts.
Okay, so I'm going.
And then I would just say, no matter what they say, Jenelle, don't say anything.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna say nothing. This is like I said, this is like the same thing I dealt with when the dog situation happened. I let out my statement, I shut off comments, and I left it at that. I did not speak after that. So, yeah, I get it.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do the statements. We're gonna talk amongst ourselves and send her back to the hotel.
Okay.
All right.
Bye. All right, did you get it?
Yep, I got it.
All right, let's walk through the posting on the Instagram. draft up the Twitter.
Really, it wasn't all my words, but I agreed with it and I agreed for it to be posted just to explain my situation. It was necessary to me at the time to post a statement onto my social media because my fans were kind of left like in the blue. I was let go from Teen Mom, the CPS case just ended, and then I ran away. So like all my fans were kind of like left to just assume whatever they saw that was popping up online, and I was trying to control it in a way. And as a public figure, I feel like it's very important to control your image, and no matter how many people disagree with your opinion, sometimes it's not good to share your opinion. And I think that was another reason why me and David argued so much, because he was posting whatever he wanted, very unfiltered content, and I wasn't okay with it, and we would argue. And I know a lot of you think I was just letting it all go. No, we had arguments over a lot of the things he posted. Whether I agreed with with the post or not, you still need to watch what you say, because if you know it's going to be controversial, you should probably not even say anything at all. And I think David has learned his lesson since then. Pin to profile, pin. And then I'm going to go to Facebook. I have a fan page and my personal, so I'll probably post it to my fan page and then share it to my personal. Share. Publish. Okay. So now it's on my fan page, it's on my personal Facebook, it's on my story up here.
You've already blocked.
Yeah, I blocked him.
His number too?
Yeah, no, not his number. I'm about to do that. Let me do that. And I blocked him on all social media. Yeah, Facebook block, Instagram block. Yep, and he doesn't have Twitter, so.
Oh, he'll get it.
Oh yeah, I know. People are gonna send it to him probably like right now. Plus, I'm gonna be busy like getting everything packed and in the Airbnb, so. Yeah, so then we'll be busy up until I go to sleep.
Yep, good.
So.
Alrighty.
All right. Your bag is in the...
Yes, I gotta get that real quick. I noticed in a lot of ways that my reputation was on the line, especially when me and David were separating, because MTV had an eye on me when I separated from David, and they were watching very closely and asking for updates. And I also was being watched by the public, my fans, David. Like I said, I just felt like I had to keep to myself, and I felt like it was no one's business what I was going through. But at the same time, I had to accept the fact that I do share my life with all of you, and I need to just suck it up and do it anyway. Now, at the time that I followed the no contact order, I do think I had a very big influence from other people asking me how I felt, but asking me how I felt too often and saying, "Are you sure you feel that way?" And then I had my mom sitting here asking me every 5 minutes if I'm okay. And everything was just very overwhelming at the time. And I feel like that I had so many outside influences that I couldn't even make my own decisions. And I feel like a lot of my decisions in 2019 were influenced. I feel like I've learned a lot when I went to Tennessee, because it taught me to be my own person. It taught me it's okay to say no. It's okay to tell people the truth about how you're feeling and open up. And maybe if people understand you more, maybe they won't think, you're shut down or something's wrong with you, and stop asking so many questions. So I hope you guys liked episode 4. Tune in next week for episode 5 of Addicted to Growth.